I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian since 1990, and someone bet me 10,000 that I wouldn't eat a cheeseburger. Didn't taste that good, but the 10,000 felt good.
Just betting on things adds to level competition. It just means never taking it easy. The only way to get that kind of competition or that wanting to win is betting enough money that you care.
It's just fun. It adds excitement to it. I mean, if you ever went to the horse races, would it be any fun if you didn't bet? Just basically our entire life is one big horse race.
Mike, what's the craziest bet you've heard of?
Well, I wrote a book about a male poker pro named Brian Zembic who made a $100,000 bet that he would get breast implants and keep them for a year. It's 9 years later, Barry. He still has those 38 C's.
Action here, folding around to Alan Cunningham with an ace-jack. And he's going to make it 6,000. And that's going to get Gennady out of it.
Oh, Jalasi has big slick.
What you think?
And he asked for a count.
Yeah, this could be big trouble for Alan Cunningham.
I'll make it 19.
Going to raise to 19,000.
This is one of those situations where he knows. Cunningham is apt to raise with any two cards on the button against the blinds. Jalasi knows that. And Cunningham knows that Jalasi knows that. Cunningham believes that his ace-jack suited is the best hand right here. And given his slightly tenuous chip position, Mr. Cunningham may believe it's time to make a stand.
I'll raise it. All in.
And he's going all in.
I call.
And an instant call from Jalasi. And Cunningham knows he is in trouble.
Almost a smooth call.
Cunningham's tournament is on the line. He is all in with only a 27% chance to survive.
And here is the flop. 10-9-7.
Well, no improvement for either player, but Cunningham did pick up an inside straight draw. He'll need an 8 to complete that.
So we go to the turn. 9 of clubs.
That's a good card for Cunningham. Gives him a few more outs. He's looking for an 8 or a jack to win, or for the board to pair to split the pot. Otherwise, he's out of the Aussie Millions.
It is a 4 of hearts on the river, and that's going to do it for Alan Cunningham.
Look.
They will.
Well, a 5-time bracelet winner eliminated from the tournament. He'll have a long trip home to think about his play. Jalasi puts him out.
Even insane players pick up hands.
And one of the craziest of them all continues to build his stack. Welcome back to FullTiltPoker.net's coverage of the Aussie Millions main event from Melbourne. Let's take a look at the chip count at our main table, and Ramzi Jalasi is our chip leader there. He's got the big stack, 295,000. Eric Lindgren has now dropped below 100,000. The short stacks, Keith Sexton and Patrick Umerish. And remember, everybody's chasing the chip leader, Khan and Jalakis. He has over 500,000 chips. Action here folds around to Jalasi. Jalasi looking at an ace-5.
5.5.
Nice.
And he's going to stay right on the gas as he raises it to 5,500. 10-5 for Morgan. He'll get rid of that. And it folds around to Keith Sexton with an ace-queen.
I think this is a spot for the short stack to just shove it all in.
And Sexton's going to do just that. All in for 22,200 to Jalasi.
I'll call.
And he's going to call. It's going to cost him 16,700.
And those odds don't really warrant an instant call, but given Jalasi's huge chip position, I guess he feels willing to gamble.
And here is the flop. Queen Jack 10 on the flop. Sexton likes it.
And Jalasi probably has a better chance to tie here than he does to win.
First draw.
The turn is a 7 of clubs.
Great card for Jalasi.
That's pretty sick.
He picks up a flush draw. He's looking for a club to win or a king to chop.
Not going to be. 10 of hearts. And Sexton will double up.
I wish you had more than I could fold.
Well, Sexton doubles up to $47,500 to remain in the tournament. You know, for Keith, poker's always been a game which runs deep in his blood, and as of late, it's a skill that he's passing down to the next generation of Sextons.
My name's Keith Sexton. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. I now live in Las Vegas.
My name is Matt Sexton. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, and I play poker for a living. Born and raised in the Sexton family. I guess it was my dad taught me for most of my life. My brother helped me play and learn, and my grandma as well. So it's been a poker family.
You know, I never set out to teach them how to play poker. It just worked out that way. They both were very interested, like all kids.
Oh man, the first time I beat my dad at anything, regardless of poker, the first time, I mean, you feel like you won the world. And sometimes when you're like 8 or 9, you feel like you really won. You did something. You go to sleep better at night. But yeah, even now, I guess, even now when you win, or even if you just prove that you made a better play at a hand, you feel pretty good about it. Yeah, you do.
I think Matt and Paul are probably both better at no limit holding than me. But I think they're younger, they got more heart, they're a little crazier, and I think Matt in particular, you know, you got to be insane to be a great no limit holding player. I'm too old. Let's get down to 2 of us, say me and Matt. Got down to the final 2 of us, which would be, you know, pretty fun. I don't know. I'd almost hope he'd win.
I'm actually kind of surprised. He thinks he's good, so much better at everything. I'm surprised, but it's okay. He's being nice. He's being modest on TV, I guess.
You love your kids. What can you do? It's unconditional, I guess.
And here's the Sexton family update. Keith just hanging on. Paul eliminated on day 1.
And there's a look at son Matt. He's been grinding away most of the day, pretty much like his father. He's going to kick in that hand, and he'll continue to hover just over 50,000 chips. Over on table 10, Andrew Black rakes in another pot. He's going to build on his success in Australia. His stack now up over 300,000. Remember, he finished 3rd here a year ago to Gus Hansen and Jimmy Fricke, and he's putting himself in a position to get right back to the final table.
Andrew, where you going? Stay with us, buddy.
Not that position. Well, here's a guy who's not lost it. His name is Con Angelakis. He's from Sydney, Australia, and he has held a chip lead virtually from the get-go. Ryan Eber pushed all in here with pocket queens. Angelakis called with aces. Con's been a knockout machine, and he's hoping his hand holds up here. On the flop, king and a pair of jacks.
Pretty safe flop for Angelakis. He's got the running clubs covered. Eber's looking for running straight cards. That won't happen, so now on the river, he'll need a queen or Eber is out.
It is a king of hearts. Ryan Eber will be eliminated from this tournament, and Con Angelakis is right around 600,000 now, one of just 4 players who have eclipsed the 300,000 chip barrier. And here is the tournament update. Angelakis is the chip leader with Matt Lagarde, Kevin Saul, and Andrew Black all right there. That's the top 4. 80 players will get paid, remember. Right now, 119 players remain in the tournament. Back to the action at our feature table. And Sexton going to throw away a king-queen. And we fold around now to Jalassi. He will fold to Tiffany Williamson.
Race.
With an ace-3.